Beginning of this Christmas period for them, 22 points from 22 played. For Tottenham, frustration at the top. They're still within the sights of Arsenal, but both now, well, there's daylight between them and Liverpool in fourth, Spurs and Arsenal. Ashes continues through the night. We're about an hour away from the start of day two. First day, very much the Aussies. 0200 Mecca. It all starts on 13. Right on the back of that, highlights with Angus Scott and Dominic Cork. Will David Moyes, well, he won't get his own way now about it, but will he have an argument that he should have had a foul prior to Tottenham's equaliser?
It's a two-footed tackle. It is a foul. He'll be disappointed not to get it. He was close to it as well. Then that's what comes back to what we're talking about before the game.
It's a foul, isn't it?
He's got the ball, but he's went in with 2 feet, but he did get the ball.
Would you say he's endangering an opponent?
Yes.
Which is what?
I think 9 times out of 10 that's a foul. He'll have an argument, David Moyes, and a genuine gripe that 9 times out of 10 would have been a free kick, and that would have probably meant the match would have been won. But he didn't get it. The 1 time out of 10 he didn't. And they paid the penalty. But we've seen 2 goals.
We will discuss further in just a moment. 2 extraordinary goals tonight. John Champion was right. We were all crossing our fingers at half-time. There were no added minutes. But at the end there, it could have gone on. 1-1, final score. Reaction next.
Next game.
Well done. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yes, stunning equaliser. West Ham in front with an arguably better goal. Which of the 2 was, would you say?
For me, first goal. First goal. Cracker. Great strike. But the second one was quality as well.
Second one will there is an element of controversy about it because David Moyes, I'm sure when we hear from him, if indeed we do, will say there was a foul in the build-up. We looked at the other side of the break. The more you see it, I think, Andy, the more you...
I think look at it at normal speed.
I think it probably was.
That's clumsy, and he goes off his feet.
But he's won the ball.
He did win the ball, but did he go through the player to win the ball?
Was he endangering his well-being?
Yeah, I never know in that case. Well, no one would tackle anybody then, but as you say, maybe Mark Noble will look at himself and I think Mark could have done better. I mean, look at him, he kind of just turns away from it a little bit. Might have done better.
No, 100%. He's going to look at this and think, look at me, I've turned my back. 2, I haven't went towards him to press him. And I've turned my back on him. Look, you can't be turning your back. You've got to take that. You've got to go.
I think both goals have got an element of go on, shoot.
Yeah, they have actually. You're right, Al.
And they've come
if you were playing, you'd be shouting shoot, wouldn't you?
They've come unstuck.
I just think.
Well, look at the ball. It looks worse. It actually looks worse. It's one of those. It looks worse than it is.
Yes.
Look, he's got the ball cleanly, and he's low.
His other leg's caught. His other leg.
9 times out of 10, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Look, you can get the ball, but your momentum will turn.
I was waiting for Mike Dean to give the foul.
If I was playing football in midfield, I'd be really disappointed if I got a foul against me in that.
Couldn't take the ball. Tackle.
I used to make these tackles all the time.
You wouldn't be making it.
It's a good tackle. Yeah. I don't think that's a dangerous tackle. I think he's got the ball.
Well,
I think it's a foul, whichever way you look at it.
His right leg. Watch his right leg.
No, what's he supposed to do with his right leg?
VAR. Let's get that on.
I think it looks awkwardly clumsy. I'm surprised it wasn't a free
Alan's
kick.
right. VAR. What would that make of it? Anyway, if that was the second best goal on the night, what about the opener for West Ham? I've rarely seen a shot hit with such venom accuracy.
Watch Ericsson. What's Ericsson doing? And what's the two other players who come to the ball? Both the 2 players turn their back on it. Ericsson does nothing. 0 defensively. Watch these 2. Both turn away as well.
But when you see Lloris diving full stretch and getting nowhere near it, it's quite incredible.
It's great power.
It's breathtaking, I have to say.
Clean as a whistle.
If you look at the football now, it's hardly turning. You know, he's hit it flat, so there's no spin on the ball. So it isn't going to go anywhere but in a straight line.
He could hit that 100 times and not hit it.
1,000?
Better.
I mean, 1,000 times, we might. 30 metres.
The keeper's in a good position as well.
Keeper's okay, yeah. Wow.
But
112 kilometres an hour, that's pretty good.
Totally out of context with the game.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
I mean, they didn't belong in that game, those goals. They really didn't.
Let's hear what Mark Noble and who's it? Pedro Obiang made of it all. Remember, will Spurs feel equally hard done by that? Perhaps there were 2 claims from their perspective that could have led to something here?
Well, if the flag doesn't go up for offside, which it did do, then Harry Kane's got a real case for getting the penalty.
Well, you'll see it. I think he's onside. He's onside. And it's a penalty. You'll see it from another angle now from behind, I think. He's pulled him there.
So a little unlucky there. And this is another one. I mean,
Well, it's the great tackle from Zabaleta originally, because Harry Kane looks as if he's just going to score.
He's offside there.
Yeah, he's pulled it onto his left foot, and you think he's going to score. Zabaleta comes across. Now, does Adrian take Dele Alli out?
If Dele Alli challenges the keeper like that, is it a foul?
Yes.
The keeper always gets the benefit of the doubt, doesn't he? Any challenges.
I think he's lucky, Adrian. I think that could easily have been a penalty.
The Spurs players are appealing.
He's clobbered him, and Dele Alli was appealing. He's clobbered him.
Well,
So there were a couple of instances. They were a little unlucky tonight, Spurs.
Hey, Spurs dominated the match from start to finish. West Ham had one thing on their mind, was clean sheet, try and get a draw. One shot on target, one goal. So they've rode their luck, but they've worked hard. It's been a disciplined defensive performance, boring to watch from a West Ham point of view. If fans sitting back home, they'd be like, but football, you think Spurs are going to get that first goal?
I think David, since he's been at the club, has got them more organised. They're fitter than they were under Slaven Bilic, and they started to believe now a little bit that they can get themselves out of trouble. I think that's what he's instilled into the team since he's been there.
It was interesting hearing Mark Noble say, you know, when Carrie asked him, you've obviously worked on a David Moyes type performance, and he said, well, no, we had a recovery day yesterday.
Yeah.
We got to the ground today. We walked through how we were going to play, which David just put them on the edge of his box and went, right, you five stand there, you four stand
Make sure you're touching hands.
and Chicharito, you just hang around up there and we'll try and give you a kick of the ball every now and again.
That's got to be the worst position in the world, playing up front in that system away from home. Oh.
Here is the Tottenham manager, Maurizio Pochettino. Considerable work to do over the coming weeks to produce better. And as for Tottenham, they do finish top of the pile, but not with the 100% record they were hoping for. Like Liverpool and City, 10 points from their 4 games played. David Moyes has come out. Here he is.
For that. Lovely, thanks ever so much. Cheers, thank you. Cheers,
Attention turns next to the FA Cup. 2 live games tomorrow, the Merseyside derby. Liverpool, Everton and Manchester United play, and it'll be fascinating to see what sort of team Derby turn up at Old Trafford with. The Ashes continues, day 2, less than an hour from now. Highlights right on the back of that with Angus Scott and Dominic Cork. That Copa del Rey game tonight involving Real Madrid. They won it 3-0, Barcelona 1-1. Thanks again for your company. Join the boys tomorrow night. Thank you, John. Thank you, Alan. And I'll see you shortly.